Hello, beautiful, wonderful humans. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Ellie, and welcome to Micro Adventures. I have a really great full body workout on deck for you. We're gonna need some hand weights. I would suggest light to medium. We're gonna use the bungee for some standing rows today, so you might wanna put your bungee on its longest setting. And we will kick things off on one weight spring. If you feel like you need a little bit more support, you can start the class off on one black spring. Just be sure when we head to the back of the micro today that you are only on one white spring. So let's get things started. We're gonna start off on one white spring, and we're gonna use a lot of the floor today. That is our accessory. So we're gonna begin in a reverse floor wheelbarrow. So knees will come to the floor in front of your front platform. Hands will come to your carriage, and just take a moment to set yourself up. You're gonna wanna walk your knees back a little bit so your thighs aren't pressing into the front platform. Thumbs point forward, knuckles wrap towards the floor. I want you to push the heel of your hand down into the front platform. Start to wrap your abs in and around you, and then squeeze your glutes. Your eye gaze is gonna go slightly forward in front of you. And from here, start to send the carriage out nice and slow, 2. Keep the core tight, keep squeezing the glutes, 3. Find your furthest point on 4. Take a little pause there, and then use your abs, use your lats. Start to slide the carriage back in. The rest of the body is staying perfectly still. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through the abs, and then send the carriage back out again. So options to make this more challenging, you can walk your hands forward on your carriage. That is gonna give you less help from your spring. Right? And then to lessen the intensity, you do the opposite. Hands on the very inside edge of your carriage is gonna give you just a little bit more support. Wherever you're at, let's find someplace challenging. We're gonna hold it there in 3, 2, find a little challenge point, hold tighter through the core, tighter through the glutes. We're gonna bring the carriage in an inch, out an inch, little in an inch, out an inch for 4. For 3, toes replace your knees in 2, and 1, so hands stay. Bring it up to the toes. From here, we are in a reverse floor plank. So again, set up the hands, set up the whole body, squeeze the abs, lift the hips just maybe an inch higher. Neck is long. From here, we're gonna go reverse floor bear. So we're gonna start to bend through the knees, nice and slow, 2. Nice and slow, 3. On 4, I want you to pause, knees under the hips. You're gonna lift your hips up an inch, back down an inch, and then lengthen out into your bear. Take your time, right? So squeeze through the low belly, bend the knees. Every time the knees are beneath the hips, you're gonna lift the hips up an inch, down an inch, and then lengthen back out into bear. Hips are staying stable with the shoulders, really strong through the core. You're gonna feel your quads working as well. Turn on your legs, stay strong through the upper body. We're coming down to the forearms next, and we'll come down to the knees to start this next move. In 5, knees to the front platform, forearms to the carriage. In 4, 3, 2, set the knees down, forearms to the carriage. You're in a reverse kneeling forearm plank. From here, we're gonna go 1 reverse saw, 1 floor pike. So you're gonna slide the carriage out away from you. Keep the core really strong, the neck is neutral. Slide the carriage back in, both toes tuck to the floor. Lift the knees, use your core, and then begin to pike your hips up towards the sky. I don't know about y'all, but I am shaking on the first rep, so hopefully you're feeling it. Set the knees down with control. So we go 1 reverse saw, sliding the carriage out, back in, and then we tuck the toes to the floor, 1 reverse floor pike. Now for my challengers, if you are looking for a little bit more, layer in another pike or linger in that plank for a little bit longer, right? Ultimately, it's always up to you to take what you need in these classes, right? You can also just stay in the reverse saw if you're craving just a little bit of a breather. We've got a V-sit crunch on deck. You're gonna have a seat with your glutes in front of the front platform and your heels on your carriage, so you'll be facing the back of the machine. We're gonna get into our V-sit crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat in front of the carriage. You can use your high handlebars to kind of lift through the chest, roll the shoulder blades back. Strong through the core. You want to hinge back, feel the abs catch. From here, arms can float or hands can stay behind the thighs. we're gonna hinge back through the hips. So you're gonna lean back as the legs send the carriage away, and then bend through the knees, draw the knees in towards the chest. Shoulders away from the ears, really strong here through the core. So you're gonna press the carriage away, slowly resist back in. Abs should absolutely be on fire here, right? If it's too much with the legs or the hip flexors are giving you trouble, right? Just the upper body can hinge back, lift forward, right? Maintain the length in your spine. In 4, we're gonna take it back halfway, little hold. In 3, 2, take it back halfway, little hold. From here, we're gonna float the arms up overhead. Arms come back down in front of the chest. So think wheelbarrow motion with the arms, strong through the core. Keep lifting your chest. Keep the legs steady. We're gonna go just 15 more seconds here. Hamstring curls with some knee drives are up next. So we're gonna lie down on top of the machine, feet on the floor. You have 5, you have 4, 3, 2, 1, turn around. So have a seat on top of your front platform, lower down head, neck, and shoulders onto the carriage, and then adjust the carriage where you need it. Drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up. So we should be in a hamstring curl position. Light squeeze of the inner thighs. Here's what we're gonna do. You've got 2 hamstring curls. So you're gonna lengthen out through the legs, keep the hips nice and lifted, strong through the core, and then you're gonna bend through the knees, bring it back in. Now you can do this with the feet flat on the floor or with the feet on top of your front platform. You're welcome to float the arms. So we should be finishing up that second hamstring curl. If you beat me to it, just hold your bridge. Really strong here through the glutes. You have 4 knee drives. So we're gonna drive a knee in towards the chest, right? Really hard with the arms up, and the other knee in towards the chest. So maybe press your backs of your arms into that carriage. Knee drive, you're gonna feel your core here, you're gonna feel your glutes. Knee drive. And then we go 2 hamstring curls. So that's gonna be our variation here. We're doing 2 hamstring curls, and then we're gonna go 4 knee drives, so knees to chest. When you do the knee drives, you're keeping the knees bent to 90, you're stabilizing through the hips, and you're using your core, right? And I really like to push the backs of my arms down into the carriage below me, right? That can help to stabilize things here. And right, these knee drives don't have to be huge, right? If picking the knee up all the way is not working for you, try just doing a little heel lift side to side, or maybe just lift the foot an inch or 2, right? So our workouts are accessible at so many different levels, right? Because we're all gonna be approaching this practice from a different place, and even our own bodies are gonna be different day to day, right? So listening to your energy and what it is that you really need from this workout, right? Do you need that push, that extra level of challenge, right? Or do you need a little extra support from your machine today and to focus on your breath and just moving really slowly, right? Wherever you're at, you can get what you need, okay? You can get whatever it is you need from this class every single time you show up, as long as you are listening to your body. All right, in 4, let's hold our bridge. In 3, 2, hold the bridge. Squeeze the inner thighs slightly towards one another, really feel them engage. Drive through the heels, lift your hips. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. For those of you seeking that extra challenge, send the carriage out an inch further. Feel your hamstrings turn on. Keep going with those little pulses, down and up 1 inch. Okay, we have a single leg squat on deck. Our right foot is gonna be on the floor in front of the front platform. Our left foot's gonna be on the inside edge of the carriage, and we're gonna pick up our hand weights. You have 5, you have 4, you have 3, 2, lift it up, hold, squeeze your glutes. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Stand up, grab your weights in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Stand up quickly, grab your weights. Right foot on the floor in front of the front platform. Left foot on your carriage. From here, stagger your right foot forward and your left foot back a little bit. We're gonna sit down into a single leg squat on the right side. So pause here. Right hip, right knee, right middle toes all lined up. Knee is behind the toes. Weights are gonna be down in front of you. Really sit the hips back, hinge forward from the hips, soft bend in the elbows. We're gonna go reverse fly. And we're gonna hit 2 reverse flies here. And then we're gonna drive through the right heel, slowly lift it up. Holy smokes. This is gonna be so effective, right? So sit down into that single leg squat. The majority of your body weight is over the right leg. You're gonna go 2 reverse flies, strong through the core, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then with control, slowly rise to the top. Okay, so to get a little more help from your spring, walk your right foot in closer to your front platform, right? Or you have the option to be on one black spring here. But here's the deal. Our next move is gonna take us to the back of the machine. So if you are on one black, make sure you switch yourself to one white before we head to the back. Two flies at the bottom every time, right? Getting some quality time in the bottom of that single leg squat. We've got about 20 more seconds to go like this. We got a little combo because life is always better with a combo. Let's go 10 seconds. You are gonna meet me at the bottom of this single leg squat and hold. In 3, bring it on down, friends. In 2, bring it on down, stabilize your right hip. From here, we're gonna bend the left knee in as we fly the arms out, lower the arms, extend the left leg. So little skater with the left leg, little reverse fly. 15 seconds, we're headed to the back of the machine. You have a reverse floor lunge. Sit your right glute back a little bit more. Hug that outer right hip in. Right foot next to your back platform, left toes to the carriage. We're going reverse floor lunge in 3. Head to the back in 2 and 1. So from here, we're headed to the back. Right foot beside your back platform. Left toes, wherever they're comfortable on the carriage. Weights are still in hand. So from here, we're gonna lower it down into that reverse floor lunge. We're gonna pause. So you should have a good hinge forward from the hips. Wrap your left hip crease forward. Sit your right glute down and back. Strong core. From here, you're gonna row the elbows up and back. You're gonna give me a tricep kickback 2 times. And then bring the arms down in front of you. Drive through right heel slowly and with control. Lift it up. And hopefully you are feeling the shake here. So we lower down, right? Find this really high quality lunge. Row the elbows up. Give me 2 tricep kickbacks, really strong through the core, right? Lengthen through the arms, drive through right heel, slowly lift it up. Okay, so couple things to note here. If your carriage is hitting your front platform as you lower into your lunge, you just need to scoot your right foot a little bit further forward. Other thing I want you to think about, keeping your hips and your shoulders square to the back of your space, right? Core super, super strong as we hit the row and the tricep kickback. If you feel like you're starting to round through the upper back, I want you to work higher in your lunge, right? That's really important. All right, friends. In 4, we're gonna take it down. We're gonna hold. In 3, 2, take it down, hold, row your elbows up and back. From here, you're gonna give me a little carriage kick and a little tricep kickback combo, okay? Life is better with a combo. You've got 20 seconds to go here. We are headed to the front of the machine next. You've got micro donkey kicks on deck. You've got 8 seconds. We will go 1 red spring. Weights will set down up front. You'll stay on the same side of the machine for micro donkey kicks. 1 red spring in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So take your weights up front, set them down. 1 red spring. Right hand on top of your front platform, left hand on the floor. Left knee on the floor, right heel's gonna find the back outer edge of your carriage. Now I want you to square your shoulders forward, walk your left knee back, and then leverage your shoulders slightly behind your hands, right? And then from here, right glute is gonna start to move the carriage out. Right glute is going to resist the carriage back in. And if you need more resistance, right, you're just gonna walk your body back a little bit. So scooting yourself towards the back platform. Less resistance will walk the body forward. Keep squaring the shoulders forward. See if you can flare the right knee wide just a touch. In 4, we'll send the right leg out and hold. In 3, 2, send that right leg out and hold. Keep a soft bend in the knee. We're gonna bend in an inch, out an inch. Do not let the pressure dump into your wrists, right? Load your shoulders behind the wrist, stronger through the core. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, full range of motion. Keep the length in your spine really super strong through the core here. Breathe into it. You've got just about 45 seconds left in this exercise. Okay, we're gonna get into a double leg exercise before we move to the other side of our leg series. So I really need you to burn out the right glute. Pause on the extension, right? Resist in. Your right glute does all the work to move the carriage. Check in with that right knee. If it's starting to knock down, just see if you can turn on the outer side of your right glute, maybe flare the knee open just a tiny bit more. In 4, we're gonna send it out, final hold in 3, 2, send it out here, hold. Give me those little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. You've got 10 seconds. We're gonna grab our bungee and stand up, straddling the monorail for some plie squats with a row. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up your bungee with your right hand. You're facing the front of the machine. Sit your glutes down and back so you are in a plie squat to hold. We've already done too much work to let those legs go now. So from here, row your right arm back. Chest is squared straight forward. Ask yourself if you've got some tension in the lats. If you don't have enough, you're gonna step back a little bit further, right? Sit your glutes down, tall through the spine, and then just give me a little flare of those knees. Little flare hold. So we're holding that right elbow back, just flaring those knees out, hold. Little flare hold. You've got 4, can you sit a little lower? 3, oh my goodness. 2, hold. Now drive through the heels, seal down outer edges of the feet. Slowly rise out of that plie squat, allow the bungee to drift forward, and then sit the glutes down and back, drive the right elbow straight back. So it's like your spine is sliding up and down an imaginary wall. Core is super tight here, and you're feeling the lat on your right side. Okay, so driving that right elbow straight back. Again, if you need more resistance, scoot back a little further, go a little bit slower. Good. In 4, we're gonna take it down and hold. In 3, 2, meet me at the bottom, hold. Give me a little pulse of that right elbow back. Little pulse, little pulse. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the elbow back. Drive back as far as you can. Hold for 10. We're gonna switch the bungee into your left hand. Hold your squat in 3, 2, 1. Switch out the bungee, row the left elbow back. Hold, sit down a little lower. Come on, friends. Let's take those knees, pulse them out wide. Little tiny pulses. Oh my goodness, this is the worst. Chest lifted, core is tight. Pulse them, pulse them, pulse them. Sit a little lower, drive the left elbow back. You're here for 4. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Drive through the heels, slowly lift up, slowly allow that left arm to come forward. And then sit down into that plie, row the elbow back. Now adjust your body forward or back as needed. We step forward for less resistance. We step back for more resistance. Focus in on your form. Core is wrapping in and around you like a corset. Spine is tall, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Good, I want you to keep in mind, you've got micro donkey kicks on deck. So we'll be on the right-hand side of our machine. Left heel will be on the carriage. That's our next move. Just put that in your back pocket. In 4, down and hold. In 3, 2, take it down and hold. Pulse the elbow, pulse it like you're trying to nudge someone behind you, little pulse. You're here for 4. Can you sit lower? Come on, friends. Here's 3, 2, hold the elbow back. Find your lowest spot, hold. Final 10 seconds here. We'll ditch our bungee. We go micro donkey kicks left side in 3, 2, and 1. Left hand on top of the carriage, right hand, right knee to the floor. Left heel back edge of your carriage. Sorry, left hand's on top of your front platform. I think I said carriage. So square your chest forward, soft bend in the elbows, load your shoulders behind the elbows, scoot your right knee back so it's right underneath your right hip. Left heel slowly starts to kick the carriage out. Left leg slowly bends in. So focus in on your left glute. Your left glute is what is moving the carriage, and your left hip is in external rotation. That means we've rotated open the left hip. Right, but we're keeping the upper body squared to the floor. Slow and controlled through the movement. Try to deepen and lengthen through your breath. Turn, tune back into your breath, right? And the alignment of your spine, tune into your core, wrap it in and around you, right? And focus in. Left glute does all the movement here. In 4, we're gonna send it out and hold in 3, 2, right here. Let's send it out and hold. Can you flare the left knee up just a tiny bit? Give me those little pulses. The pulses come from your glute. Squeeze your left glute, control from the glute. Push into your left heel. Your heel has to make contact with that carriage to get the work in the glute. Here's 3, 2, full range of motion, slow as you can. Keep the left knee open, right? And the amount of that rotation of your left knee is really dependent for everyone, right? Just depends on how much flexibility we have in our hips, right? So your knee might not be lifted up very high. That's okay. You just want to squeeze the outer side of your left glute to sort of encourage that lift of the left knee, and you should feel the side of your butt fire like crazy. Okay, one last hold in 3. Send it out and hold in 2. And 1, send it out and hold. Give me those little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. Awesome job, friends. We will be going to 1 white spring next. We've got our single leg squat, so you're gonna grab your weights, stand on up, 1 white spring. You have 5, you have 4, 3, 2, 1 white spring. Stand up, left foot plants in front of the front platform, right foot to the carriage. Stagger your feet. So slide your left foot forward a little, your right leg back a little. Weights in hand, strong core. We're gonna sit down and back into that single leg squat on the left leg, soft bend in the elbows, and we'll hit 2 reverse flies. So we're gonna stick with the same move, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then drive through the left heel, slowly and with control lift it up. Do not lock out your knee. So as you hit the single leg squat, your left hip, your left knee, your left middle toes all stay lined up here, right? You don't want to round through the upper back. So notice that even though my weights are in front of me, I'm hinging at my hips. My chest is staying lifted and open towards you the whole time. Then you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back in together. 2 reverse flies, right? Drive through left heel, slowly lift up. Pay attention to the leg on the lift and the lower. You want to keep this super slow. If you need a little more support from your springs, inch your left foot closer to your front platform. A little more challenge, inch your left foot further away from the front platform. Good. If y'all are wondering where Josiah is today, he is upstairs in our studio cooking me lunch, and I've just started to be able to smell it, and it smells so freaking good. Oh my word. All right, good news is we are like well on our way to being done with this workout. You've got 10 seconds. So maybe someone's cooking dinner for you or lunch or breakfast, whatever time of day you're doing this. I hope somebody is. In 4, down and hold. In 3, 2, bring it down and hold. From here, we're gonna hit that skater, that reverse fly combo. Strong through your core, right? That hinge forward is gonna help us get into the back muscles. Right, so if you want to hinge forward just a little bit more, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We have 15 seconds. We're walking on down to the back of the machine. Reverse floor lunge. Keep your weight. You have 8, 7, in 6 to the back. We're going reverse floor lunge, left foot beside the back platform. In 3, 2, and 1. So left foot beside the back platform, right toes tuck onto the carriage, weights in hand. You're gonna lower down into that reverse floor lunge. You're gonna pause. Your left hip is gonna wanna jut to the left. I need you to keep hugging that left hip back and the front of the right hip crease forward, hips squared forward. Row the elbows up and back, 2 tricep kickbacks. Right, arms extend long, drive through left heel, slowly lift up. You are 30 seconds into this lunge already. Right, it's gonna go by quick because we are spending so much time in this little variation, and maybe you lose your balance a little bit because those legs are really freaking feeling it. That is just fine. So keep going here. We're hitting that reverse floor lunge. We row the arms back. We do 2 tricep kickbacks, and then we lengthen the arms forward. Woo. This is it for our leg series, okay? So we know we have a little bit of a combo finisher in this leg exercise to really cap things off, just in case you're not already there. We have 2 moves left in class, 2 moves. So that means I'm gonna be eating some delicious food real soon, maybe you as well. Maybe you're gonna treat yourself to a little smoothie, a little coffee after this, maybe a nice cup of tea, whatever it is you are doing. I need you to stay here for just a little while longer. In 4, let's take it down. We're gonna hold in 3, 2, take it on down, hold, row the elbows up and back. From here we go carriage kick with a tricep kickback. Extend the arms straight as the knee drives in, bend at the elbows as the leg goes straight. You have 15 seconds left in your legs. Sit your left hip down a little bit further, get a little bit lower. 10 seconds, we're gonna ditch the weights. You're gonna meet me in a giant reverse wheelbarrow setup. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, meet me in that giant reverse wheelbarrow. Knees to the carriage, hands to the platform. We are going walking wheelbarrow. So separate your knees a little bit, try to keep the hips stable. See if you can walk your hands over the back platform first. Walk them back in. And then we're gonna walk the hands on the floor down the sides of the rail. Remember, so we're really using the floor today. And your carriage will hit your front platform, right? And then we start to walk it forward again. Walking up, right? And then over the back platform. Try to stabilize the hips as best you can, strong through your core. And then listen, if you wanna layer in an actual wheelbarrow while your hands are on the platform, I am not going to stop you. You could also layer in an actual wheelbarrow with your hands on the floor. And then if this is just a little bit too much, you can allow the carriage to close all the way. You can go no springs, but listen up, your finisher, your final freaking move is on deck. So keep going with this walking wheelbarrow. Strong through the core, really lifted through the abs so we're not dumping all of our weight into our hands. Great job, friends. We're gonna go 10 seconds in this move. For our finisher today, we've got giant reverse plank. We're gonna do some taps into some pikes. Oh my word. In 5, meet me in your giant reverse plank. In 4, 3, 2, bring it on up. Find that strong plank, strong through the core. Tap one foot to the floor, come back through center. Tap the other foot to the floor, come back through center. Both hips lift to the sky. Squeeze your core, chin to chest, pike it up. Lengthen back out into your plank. Eye gaze forward on the floor in front of you. Tap, tap, and pike. Woo. Pike is no joke off the back of this machine. Stay strong, stay focused, stay lifted. Listen up, team. This is the final 30 seconds of your workout, right? This is how you finish out your class. I need you to finish out strong, how you want to feel, the type of energy you want to carry into your freaking day, into your life. You have 15 seconds to go. Let's keep moving. If you've dropped out of this plank, get right back into it. This is your final countdown. Up on those toes. Let's go. Here's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Let's go child's pose here. So big toes touch. Knees wide, sit your hips to your heels, forehead melts. Take a deep breath in. Full body breath out, let it go. Let's go ahead and walk our hands in towards us. We're gonna do a quick little stretch here. Stay with me. So go ahead, tuck your toes. We're just gonna go ahead and straighten the legs, find a little bit of a forward fold. So bend the knees quite a bit here. Allow your chest to rest to your thighs. And then we'll take a little bit of a ragdoll. So hands can come to opposite elbows, or you can interlace fingertips at the nape and the neck. And just allow your head, neck, and shoulders to fully release. Right? Allow your body to sway a little bit side to side. Right? And just letting go of anything you've been hanging on to throughout this class, throughout your day, your week, your month, anything you're ready to let go of. You just imagine that dripping right off your forehead onto your mat. Good. From here, we'll go ahead and find a little halfway lift. So hands to shins or thighs, lengthen out through the spine. Big breath in. Exhale, deepen your fold. So maybe straighten the legs just a little bit more. Maybe you wrap your forearms around the backs of the calves. And again, chin towards chest, release through your head, neck, shoulders. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. We'll drive through the heels, strong glutes, strong core. Begin to slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. One vertebra stacking on top of the next, coming up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders down your back. Let's take 2 deep breaths together. So inhale, circle, sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands home to heart center. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, awesome freaking job. Thank you so, so much for being here. You will never quite know how much it means to me, but it means the world so, so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week, and until I see you next time,